Hey you guys, it's me Roxy coming at you with a new video, and today I'm going to be doing the V.I.P, which stands for Visually Impaired Person or People tag, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun, so stick around. I was tagged by Juan from My RP Life, and I was tagged in the comments by Matt from Blind to Billionaire, and I'll put their channels in the cards above and in the description box below so you can go check them out and subscribe to them. Basically what's going to happen in this video is that there's going to be 10 questions for me, the visually impaired or blind person, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep sticking around and let's see how it goes. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
What medical condition caused your blindness?
V.I.P syndrome is what caused my blindness. We just call it VKH for short. There are roughly 300 to 1,000 people in the world who have it, and it started off as a retina detachment. Then in a 2-day span I went completely pitch black blind, and I've been living visually impaired since, and it's been 3 years ago.
In 3 words, describe your vision.
3 words. Okay, so the very first one that comes to my mind is foggy, floaters, cataracts.
What is the hardest thing to do when you are blind or visually impaired? As a blind person, I think the hardest thing to do is see. Haha, lol. That's not really my answer, but yeah. Here's my real answer.
I like this question. My answer would probably be reading and learning, because I've always been a visual learner. So once I lost my sight, that was completely like off limits to learn by sight and to retain knowledge that way. But I can still see a little bit. I just have to really magnify what I'm reading. Audiobooks just don't work for me. I've tried them. I get distracted so easily with audiobooks. My mind goes elsewhere, so I would say retaining knowledge is really hard for me as a blind person because I've always been a visual learner.
What is the best part about being blind?
Problem solving. I am such a good problem solver now. If you know that saying, there's a will, there's a way, it is such a true saying, and it's so much more than a cliche, because that saying has hold its truth and its value to me so hardcore in my heart. Because as a blind person, you are forced to find other ways to do everyday things that a sighted person would do. And I'm not saying that blind people are not normal people. I'm just saying that we live in a sighted world. This society caters to people with sight, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because they are the majority, and us blind folk are like an extremely small minority, and we can't expect a world, a society to cater to us. It's just unrealistic. But I think it makes us so much stronger, and I think it makes us really good problem solvers, and that's such a great thing to have, I think. And the last thing, probably one of my favorites, is that I think it is such a beautiful thing that I get to really know somebody, and I literally cannot judge someone by how they look, because I can't see them. And the only people I can really see are my friends and my immediate family, and that's because I spend the most time with them, and I knew I've always known what they look like, because I've been with them since before I went blind. So yeah, like I know what they look like, but if I'm meeting someone new, I can't see them, so I literally can't judge them by how they look, and I have to get to know someone in order to decide whether they're worth being my friend or not, and whether they meet those qualifications I look for in a friend. You know, like I don't see you, I just have to listen, you know, and I think that's so beautiful.
What question do you get asked the most because of your vision?
Oh my gosh, how much time do you have for me to answer this question? Oh my god. I don't think there is one single question. I think there's a horde of questions that I get asked so much. I don't want to go on a rant here, but why don't you just get glasses? Because when I explain what it is that I see to people, they're like, oh, it's not that bad. If glasses could fix the autoimmune disease, fix my cells, fix my red blood cells, my white blood cells, and fix the cataracts, fix the inflammation, fix the retina detachment. If glasses could fix that, I would have gotten glasses 3 years ago, honey. But it doesn't, so don't ask me that. Like, I'm such a detailed person, and I describe what it is in such a detailed format, and I don't understand how people don't get that glasses can't fix that. You know, like, glasses can't fix the thousands of floaters in front of my face all the time, 24/7. Like, even when I close my eyes, I see them. They're there. And it's just like, ugh, it bothers me so much. And so if anyone is watching this video, please don't ask me that. I mean, you can be a troll and ask it in the comments. I'll probably heart your comment. It's funny. But, like, genuinely and seriously, don't ask me that.
Do you have a cane, guide dog, or neither?
I have neither, and the reason I have neither is because I went blind as a minor, and I've had someone with me 24/7, like even in school. When I was going to school as a blind person, I had an assistant with me. I'd always have a friend or a family member with me, but my lovely friend from Love Vision Life, her name is Melanie, we call her Mel, and she has provided me with a link to get a cane and the proper training for it. But shout out to Cassie, shout out to Anna for helping me cross the street whenever I need it, are awesome, and to my family who helps me as well. So I will have a cane very soon, and that answer will change very soon.
What is one piece of advice you would give to someone who is losing their sight?
There isn't really one piece that I could give, but it's not the end of the world. That is something I would like to leave with anyone who's losing their sight. It's not the end of the world. The end of your sight is not the end of your life. There are some things that you can't control. You can't just snap it into existence, you know. Life's what you make it, right? And you have to make your life great with the things that you have. And if sight isn't one of those things that you have, do what you can with what you have. If you have hearing, if you have touch, you know, we have so many different senses that the Lord has given us. And sight isn't the only thing, so it's not the end of the world. Trust me, like, life goes on, and you will too. Even if you don't get healed from this, even if you live with this for the rest of your life, it is doable. Don't ask the why. Don't ask why is this happening. Ask the how. How can I continue even with this? How can I overcome this? How can I be better? Like, it's not the end of the world. Trust me. Think positively, because again, it's not the end of the world.
What is one piece of advice you would give a sighted person interacting with a blind person?
I think a piece of advice would be not to ask us every 5 seconds if we need help. That makes us feel like so stupid. It really does make us feel really stupid and that we're helpless. It's very nice that you want to help. The thing with the problem with that is that you constantly helping us all the time or asking us for help, A, is not really helping us. If you're doing things for us, then we can't learn how to do something on our own. And B, it makes it seem as though we can't do anything for ourselves. If you like really see us struggling, then yeah, of course, ask for help, because people of all abilities and all disabilities need help at times, you know, but don't every few seconds, every few minutes ask, hey, do you need help with that? Or what about this? Can I do it for you? Like, don't ask that. We will ask you for help if we need it. And another thing is to introduce yourself every time you come up to a visually impaired person. Just be like, hey, it's so-and-so. You could say things like, I'm behind you, or I'm coming in front, or, you know, things like that. Give like direction. That would be very helpful.
Why did you start YouTube?
Why did I start YouTube? This is a very fun question. I think this is my favorite question. I was 15 years old when I started YouTube, and I started it because it was just solely going to be for music. And once I went blind, I didn't post for like a while. And then once I regained some of my sight back through steroids, that's when I started talking about it. And the only reason I talked about it was because I was so annoyed with all the questions I was getting at school. So I made a video about it, and yeah, since then I've been making health updates because then people got interested. I made YouTube because I wanted to share my music. So if you haven't listened to any of my music, there will be a whole playlist at the end of this video, so you can click on that and listen to my covers.
Name 3 people who you want to nominate to do this video.
3 people. So I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know that many visually impaired YouTubers yet. Honestly, I feel like it's been blowing up lately, and considering that all of the blind YouTubers I do know now have already done this tag, I'm going to tag every single blind person in the world to do a video like this. I encourage you and I challenge you to create a video answering these questions. Even if you're not a YouTuber, I want you to use this tag. If you've never created a video in your life, this is your sign. Do it. You can. You can, and I tag you, I challenge you, I encourage you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I make videos about my health, visual impairment, vlogs about my life. I make music, so it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe down below. And tap that notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias. All the links will be in the description box below. I also teach voice and ukulele from my home, so if you're interested in learning any of those, I do Skype, and my email will be in the description box, so give me an email and we'll work something out for you. But yeah, that's it, you guys. I had so much fun answering these questions. I hope you were inspired and educated in a little bit of my visual impairment, and I hope you enjoyed it a lot. I love you guys so much, and Jesus loves you more than I ever could, and don't ever forget it. Drink your smoothie, and don't forget to stay groovy. Mwah. Bye, you guys.